Hey guys, it's Kelly with the Garden Whisperer. If you're unfamiliar with what I do, I design flower beds and garden beds for homeowners where they can either install it themselves or they can hire a landscaper to install it for them according to the design plan. So today I am going to be transplanting the catmint that I propagated from cuttings. And I'm going to be putting it to my flower beds. Now I already put two other ones and I'll show you that. I transplanted those that were in this pot about 2 weeks ago, and they're doing great. And I'm going to show you that. So one is right here, as you could see. That one's there, and then I have this one over here, and this one's got blooms on it. So they are doing awesome. Now, in order to transplant, when you know they're ready, is when their roots, which I don't know how you're really supposed to tell, but they say when your roots are at least 2 inches long, pretty sure these are going to be just fine. Now, this little guy over here still has some growing to do, and so I'm just going to leave him in the pot. And I'm going to put the two here, and then I'm not sure yet. I was planning, because I have one over here that I transplanted last year, and I cut it back because it was getting kind of wacky looking. So I don't know if I'm going to put two more here, like one there and then one there, or if I'm going to put my blue Russell lupins, maybe put one right there because they're pretty tall. But I'm not sure yet because they sent me the wrong ones last year. As you could see, one is growing right there, and I didn't realize the bone set was going to get as massive as it is. But it's pretty. Look at the pretty white flowers. And then we've got the Joe Pye weed over there, the mauvey colored. And now I have those staked because they get kind of top heavy. So I just staked them with my tall 4-foot stakes. Look, you could see the bees. They're going crazy. They love it. There's so many bees on here. Look at them all. I don't know if you could see them all. They're just everywhere, all over this. They love it. So anyway, and it's got a bunch more blooms going on the bottom and down in the back and the sides. So I don't know. So yeah, so they sent me the wrong lupins, and I'm probably going to get rid of these as much as I don't want to, but it's kind of, like I said, it's the bone set's kind of too big for this area, or it's infringing on the lupins. And if I were to transplant the lupins, they're not going to do well anyway because they have a very deep taproot. So I'm just going to take them out, I think, altogether. And they're sending me new lupins, the correct ones, the Russell Blue, that I originally wanted, but the nursery sent me the wrong ones. So they gave me a refund, and they're going to be sending me new ones. So all good. And look at this. I love how the coneflowers look with the iris foliage. Oh, it's so pretty. I think that looks gorgeous. But the thing is, the deer got at some of them. They're such morons. I can't. You can see it right here. Right there. I hate these. I hate them. I hate them there. Yeah. So I spray these with my cayenne peppermint oil spray, and for the most part, they leave it alone. But every so often, they do just that. Pisses me off, and you can see the bees love it too. They're all over it. But, so yeah, but as you can see, they're not standing too upright, and it could be because of lack of water. We've kind of had drought conditions the past 2 months. We really haven't had any rain. I did water them a little bit. It could be also sunlight, because even though we have a decent amount of sun here, I still don't think it's full sun. And or it could be the soil is too rich, which I'm still amending it, because it's got a lot of clay in it. So I'm really not sure, but they've been doing this every year. But regardless, they're still really pretty. So even though they're kind of flopping over, they still are gorgeous. So, and I'm going to be, and as you can see in the back there, right there, those are delphiniums. Now, it's funny because it's one plant, but there were two different colored flowers that popped up, which it is a mix. And I have another one that's over there. But each plant is supposed to be a different color. So I'm wondering if they had two different seeds in the pot when they planted this. Highly possible. You never know. So anyway, all right, so getting back to the catmint. So I have the one there, and they get about 18 to 20 inches wide. So I already kind of measured here. So this is where I think I'm going to plant them, where this little thing is. I'm moving the mulch out of the way. Now I'm going to just measure again. to make sure that's exactly where I want to put them. Let's see, can the tripod, whoops, just drop the tape measure. All right, let's see. I'm going to move this. If I can undo this. There, that's a little better. And I'm going to measure really quick. I said 18 to 20 inches wide. So if this one gets 20 inches, it's going to end like here. Hope you can see that right there. Yeah. So, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the end of this and I'm going to measure. So I should plant about here, 10 inches. So then it'll come out to probably a little past the rock, but that's all fine because it'll kind of spill over the rocks, which will look pretty. All right. So, oh, and the other thing I have to do is make sure that I plant them so that they're, because I'm going to be putting 2 right here. Can you see what I'm doing? I hope so. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to be putting 2 here, so I just have to make sure that if I put, let's say, put one here that's 10, it'll get out to about 20. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do it farther. Because I want one, let's see, if I plant there and I plant over here. Nope, I'm going to go even farther. Let's see, so if I do 10 there and 20 there, 10 there, that should be good, I think. So if I plant there and plant over here, what did I say, like there, and 10, nope, hold up, bear with me, oops. All right, so that should be good, I think. All right, I think I got my spacing down. I'm gonna put this like this so you can see what I'm doing. All right, I think that's good. Yep, all right. It's really hard to see when the sunlight hits the camera. I can't really see what I'm doing. All right, so I'm moving all the mulch away. This is going to be easy because they're so little that I don't really need to do major digging. I'm just going to move a little bit away. Doesn't have to be crazy. All right. And hopefully you can see. You see what I'm doing in the pot? I'll do it like this so you can see. I'm literally just using my fingers. Yeah, it's got a pretty deep root system now. So I'm just digging my fingers to try to get. Come on, little guy. Wow, it's in there. All right, so some definitely got chopped, but it is what it is. All right, actually, I'm going to put... Now, catmint don't really like a lot of nutrients. They like leaner soils. So I'm just going to put a little bit in here of compost. Just get some extra drainage. And hopefully this will do. I'm going to pull it up just a little bit. Is that a rock? Or is that wood? I have no idea. I think it's a rock. Probably is. Alright. Now, I'm going to add a little more compost. Yeah, this little guy's, he's tall and like, look at him, he's all flappy. I could probably cut off the blooms, but I'm just going to add the compost because want it to hold up a little better. Oh, and I'm just going to water it a little bit. Look at it, it's flapping over. Hopefully the mulch will help hold it in. There we go. All right, and that's it for number 1. And then number 2, so it's that easy. And number 2 is going right there. So hopefully you could see what I'm doing. All right, and then do the same one here. You know, I probably did. Oh, big worm. That looks like an Asian jumping worm. I don't know. All right, let me do one more measure. 10 and 20. All right, so, yep, perfect. All right. So I'm not even putting any fertilizer. I'm just doing the compost. Because they, like I said, they like leaner soil. And then I'm taking this one out. Now, as you can see, I have this little guy still left here, so I'm going to let him grow. Yeah, these are like, their roots get pretty deep. Oops, I just heard some cracking. All right. Yeah, you can see there's the root on the bottom there. It's good. Okay. Water. That's how easy it is to transplant them after you've propagated them. And we just had rain, even though we had like a drought for 2 months. We had rain just the other day, so the soil under the mulch is kind of wet, which is good. All right, you're in, little dude. I'm just gonna put my chip mulch back. What's on there? There's something on there. Oh, it's just wet. Okay. And the thing is, the catmint, the purpley blue flowers, bloom around the same time that the concertina reblooming irises bloom. And they have like a peachy, which are these, they have a peachy pink with a little bit of like blue colored falls on them, which are the beards, I'm sorry, the beards. So they're the fuzzy little part on the irises that look like beards. So the colors go really well together, hence why I'm planting more of them. So they should do just fine, just like that one and that one are doing, and I'm hoping they survive the winter and come back. They should. They've had as long as they've had a couple months to get their roots established, we should be good to go. And then I just got to wait for this little guy to get bigger, and then I can transplant her or him wherever I want. And that is it for today's video, guys. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. And if you're interested in hiring my design services, you can reach me at www.the-garden-whisper.com. Till next time, guys, happy gardening. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.